Hi guys, it's Ali. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're taking a look at the brand new Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. So if you want the tea, see the shades that I got, the swatches, all the fun stuff, then go ahead and keep on watching. I just want to take a minute to thank every single one of my subscribers. You guys helped me get to 9k. I know I've been talking about 9k in pretty much every single video that I have filmed recently, but we did hit 9k and I'm so grateful to every single one of you guys that support my channel, watch my content, anything like that. Just continue to do that, please. I really do appreciate it. And if you do want to help me get to 10k, if you do look down below and you aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe before you go, because I'm sure you'll see my face again. The reviews come, they come, the products come and I review. That's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. So anyway, let's get into the foundation before I just sit here start talking about how much I really want to get to 10k, because that's not what you click this video for. So this HD Skin Foundation is meant to be a new and improved formula for the Ultra HD Foundation. I'm going to be honest with you guys, when the Ultra HD Foundation was popping and like everybody was using it, I wasn't into makeup as much as I am now. So I didn't really go out and buy it. I had a little sample of Y505, and I'm sure a lot of us with more melanated skin were reaching for that same Y505 shade, because the variety, it just wasn't there. Like, it just wasn't giving. So I think we might all be familiar with that shade, but in any case, so I can't really compare the foundation formulas because I don't know them. I don't know them like that. So I'm literally just doing a sort of blind reaction to this new formula. So looking at the description of this foundation, I'm definitely picking up a your skin but better type of vibe. It does say it's a liquid foundation that blurs and covers imperfections for 24 hours. I'm not going to wear a foundation for 24 hours. I barely wear foundation for 5. So can't really speak on that. But it has a micro skin system that syncs with the complexion for a true to skin finish. So yeah, definitely screaming your skin but better to me. And it also says it's got a natural finish, which is medium to full coverage. We are going to test that in this video. I do like to show different levels of coverage when it comes to foundation, so I will do more than one application of this foundation. And it also says that it is waterproof and sweatproof. So that is the background on this foundation. It does come in 40 different shades and it does retail for £35 UK and $43 US. Even though there are 40 different shades, I'm not going to lie and say it was super easy to pick my shade out. I did watch a couple of video reviews before I went ahead and purchased this shade, and to be honest with you, the people that I do usually go to for my sort of shade twin type situations, every single one of them had a different shade. So I saw 4N68, 4Y66, 4N62, and I believe there were a couple of other in-between shades in there. So yeah, it wasn't the easiest time to pick a shade. I went ahead with 4N62. And while we're here, we might as well take a look at the packaging. So this is what it looks like. It's just a glass bottle, but I really like it for some reason. I just think it's very simple. It's not doing too much, but it's doing just enough. And then if you take the cap off, we've got a nice black pump. Something about this bottle just makes me very happy. It's just very sleek looking, I think. So yeah, this is what the shade that I picked up looks like. I'm not sure how I feel about it at the moment, but on the box, which I'll show you now, it does say that this is pretty much a direct match for the previous Y505 shade, which is the one that I think I would have gone with at the time anyway. Not that there was a lot to choose from, but that's the vibe. So I'm going to do half my face so we can compare the skin. And then of course I would do the other half of my face using a different application method. So I'm doing sponge and brush, I always do. And then we're going to go ahead and double up on the coverage and see what we're working with. So this is one pump of the product. And this is what the shade looks like on me. Well, on the back of my hand. I think it's going to be a decent shade. Let's go ahead and put some. Okay, I think that's almost like a perfect match. But sometimes when you do that and then you go ahead and blend it out, it starts giving like Willy Wonka. Oompa Loompa, if you know the vibe. I know some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, you definitely know what I'm talking about, because it's just not the one. It's looking a little bit like orange. Okay. I think it's going to work. It's definitely adding a warmth to my face that isn't already there, but at the same time, like, from afar you can't really tell. I don't know if I like the shade, but I'm fairly confident that I can make the shade work. I just don't know if I like it straight off the bat. It did apply absolutely beautifully though. So this, I always wear earrings knowing that I'm going to do a foundation video. It is what it is. So this is what it looks like, and it does have a very nice seamless sort of look to it, and it's very, very lightweight, extremely lightweight. Like, I cannot feel this product on my face whatsoever. Yeah, after it's blended out, it's not that bad, honestly. It's not that bad of a shade, and it does work. But the one thing about me is I can look darker, I can look, you know, a little bit lighter. It's just when it comes to the tones and it's orange or it's too yellow or something like that, I find that a little bit more difficult to correct. Because with light and dark, you can sort of, you know, manipulate it with your contours and, you know, your highlighting, things like that. But when the actual undertone is off, just stop the application. Just stop the whole makeup. Just cut your losses, because it's just gonna look a certain type of way. I think when it comes to Your Skin But Better, this is definitely one of the top contenders in that category, just because it's the most skin-like I think I've had, in the sense that it's not too dewy and it's not too drying, so it kind of just mimics the way that skin looks if you like take care of it. And we're going to go ahead and apply another pump, and this is for our brush application on the other side. Oh wait, we didn't really compare the no foundation side to the foundation side. My reference for things about coverage is always this area over here where I've got hyperpigmentation. If I just turn, you can see it here. So this is sort of my most pigmented area on my face is there, and my upper lip kind of area. And then this is the side with the foundation. And this is just the first layer. So that's, the coverage is definitely there. And I couldn't find my favorite foundation brush today, which is from Mima Cosmetics. I'm really upset about that, but I have to settle for my Fenty 115 foundation brush. So I'm just, again, we've got one pump on the back of the hand, and we're gonna see how it applies with the brush. Straight off the bat, I already feel like I prefer the sponge application with this particular foundation. I'm not sure if it's because I'm using this brush and not my preferred brush, but I just feel like I enjoyed the application a lot more when I was using my beauty blender. And I've got pretty deep smile lines as well, and this isn't really settling into those areas either, which is a bonus. So that's the brush application done. Obviously there's not much of a difference between the brush and the sponge side. It's just down to sort of how you prefer to apply things. And with this foundation, I'm definitely leaning more towards a sponge. I find that applying it with the brush makes it seem a bit more drying than it felt when I applied it with the sponge. It's a very nice looking foundation. I do feel like I'm slightly concerned about how it's going to interact with my other products, but I am going to go ahead and do that after I've done the second layer, which we are going to do now. And for that second layer, I'm going to do 2 pumps, because now I'm just going to do the full face. I have done 1 pump on this side and 1 pump on this side. So here's our 2 pumps. And this time I'm using the sponge for all over. So I just much prefer this application right here. But it's a very, very pretty foundation, I will say that much. So this is the second layer done, and it's definitely a lot more flawless looking now. That hyperpigmentation is virtually gone, and I think because it's such a lightweight wearable foundation, you can definitely build that coverage up even more. I personally wouldn't, just because it's not my usual type of style. I don't really build up foundations anyway. When I typically wear foundation, it's always just a single layer. It is nice to know that you could build up that coverage though if you did want to, but I'm kind of feeling the shade now. It's not terrible, and I don't think there would have been a better shade out there for me specifically, just because I've seen the undertones of the other ones and how they were pulling on different skin tones. I think this one definitely works. I'm gonna have a look and see what happens after I've done a sort of full face application of all of my other products. Then I'll just come right back on camera, let you guys know how I'm feeling about the foundation, how everything looks. You know, we'll just have a little debrief, you know, get our feelings out, because that's what we're here for. We want opinions, we want views, we want to see what's going on. So yeah, this is where we currently are with the foundation. Let me know what you think in the comment section so far, and then I'm just going to go ahead, finish off the beat, and I'll come back. So this is the finished look that I have come up with, and to sort of summarize how I feel about this foundation, what I can say is that I don't exactly know how I feel, and the reason for that is because as I was adding the rest of my makeup products to my face, I had moments when I thought, okay, this is a really, really nice foundation. Like, I love how it's looking and I get the hype and everything like that. But then I had moments when I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work for me. Like, this isn't gonna work out. And now it's like, I feel like I need to have a bit more of a play with it. And the sort of issues I had with it were more so to do with how the formula dries down. I felt like if I'd gone in with all sort of powder products, like a powder bronzer, powder blush and everything like that, then it just would have been too much going on my face. Like, I just feel like it would have just built and built and built and turned into like a weird texture, which is weird because it does say it's a non-caking foundation. So I don't know. I didn't end up using powder products on top of this, so I have no idea how it would have performed, but I was more on the apprehensive side because, I don't know, just something wasn't gelling for me. So I went ahead and did a cream bronzer, a cream blush, and it sort of just added this illumination that I didn't have before. I don't know if you can see on my cheeks, it's not just my highlighter, it's definitely the blush and the bronzer and that cream type of formula that's given me this sort of look that I've got now, which I'm a huge fan of. I think I look nice. I just think I could have achieved the exact same look using a different foundation that I prefer a little bit more. I feel like this is the first foundation that I've tried in a long time where I don't have a concrete opinion from the beginning. So this is one of those ones that I'm gonna have to play around with for a couple of days, you know, sort of just get into the product, figure out how I'm gonna work with it. Maybe it's the primer that I used, you know, it's all sorts of different things that I think could have caused me to feel the way that I feel. At the moment, I'm on the fence. Like, I'm literally just sat. If this is the fence, I'm on it. Like, I need more time. I need more time with this foundation. Yeah. I need more time. Let me know what you guys think of the look. I'm actually quite happy with the look. You know, I'm always doing the matching my clothing to my makeup, and if you're lucky, I might even throw in a nail. So I've got purple nails on today. But yeah, I don't know Makeup Forever. This one has thrown me. It has thrown me. I did also have to use 2 different setting sprays as well because I wasn't happy with how my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray was working with this one, so I had to go on top with another one. Yeah, this one it's interesting. It's definitely interesting to say the least. I'm gonna keep trying it out, I think, for my next couple of videos. As long as I'm not doing a complexion review, I will try and reach for this foundation and use it and just sort of get used to using the product, and then I will update the comment section with how I feel. But yeah, at the moment we've got good coverage. We've got, you know, a very lightweight formula. I'm not too sure if I like how it looks once it's sort of dried down and everything like that. Decent price. It's £35 and it's how many millimeters? Yeah, standard 30 milliliter foundation. So yeah, I'd love to know what the previous Ultra HD foundation formula was like, because maybe this is just what they do. Maybe this is just their vibe and I'm just not part of the crew that gets it, you know? I don't know. That brings me to the end of this video. If you did enjoy it, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, then make sure that you subscribe before you leave. We are working our way to 10k. By the end of the year, we will get to 10k. But I need your help to do that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel, and I'll definitely see you guys in my next video.